Hello students, let us look at one of the mock papers of English. This is mock 2, English subject code 184. Let us review the paper and identify one good quality and give three suggestions to the candidate for improvement. And let us also see the common errors which are there. It will also help us improve in the long run. Let us begin. Let us see the scores first. Reading 12 marks. That means quite a scope for improvement there. Uh, Quite in 3 marks lost in writing, 1 mark lost in grammar. Literature reading seems good. Literature is quite a scope for improvement. Now let us look at it. Look at the presentation of the paper. Question numbers in place. The option literal is in place. Very well written. Very neat paper. For incorrect options, it is suggested that try eliminating the incorrect options first. Narrow down your search to the distractor and the right answer. Go back to the text, the original text, and read, and then try eliminating the answer. So these kind of errors will be avoided. This is the reading section. Now, reading from literature. There was one option where I had given brilliant and shining, which means the same. So most probably that is where a benefit of doubt can be given to the students. According to the electronic setting, it was shining given over there, but according to the context, brilliant is also correct. So kindly consider that also answer as a correct answer. Grammar marks, you can see the question number is in place, literals are in place. Try avoiding this error by eliminating the incorrect answer, narrowing down your search. If you have received errors in adjective questions, there's another video based on describing words with a thumbnail with an owl picture on it. Kindly go visit and see. OSISCOMP is the acronym that you can use for avoiding those kind of errors. Coming to writing, the address is incomplete without the country. So the locality, city, country is important, and then leave a line in between. Date is correctly written. For writing the addressee's address, the is important before the designation. The is required before the company name or the institute or where the person is working. This letter should be in capital letter. The class, it should be in capital letter. C should be capital. P should be capital. S should be capital. The next name, the area, city should be in the next line, country in the following line, and then again leave a line. So this address writing needs a little improvement. Dear ma'am slash sir, it is it you can write that, but it was very clearly stated the person running the class. It was Pooja's class, so dear ma'am is correct over here. But if it is not clearly stated, then your writing dear ma'am and sir is acceptable. But in this case, it is correct. Subject, it is usually advised for to write in 3 words. For example, best out of waistcoats or details on best out of waistcoats. Wishing to join is also correct, but becomes more um, closer to the sentence when you are using a participle in the beginning. Introduction, self-introduction is correct. This is perfectly written. Now, this conjunction therefore is used only when you are writing a paragraph and it is one of the next sentences. So, because you've established a point, you say therefore. Now, because there's nothing before it, so it is completely out of place. This is incorrect. Try writing one sentence and then say therefore, it would make sense. Way it is written correctly written in a paragraph, try avoiding bullet points, which is not acceptable by the CBSE. A pointer for formal language. I will wait for your response. You can write in an informal letter, but for a formal letter, awaiting your kind response is formal language. Kindly have a look at the difference of common formal language and informal language and try avoiding that. Another advice is to use passive voice. When you're using passive voice, the use of I that is very evident that can be avoided. I, we, us. These three words, these should not occur in your formal letter. How can we avoid that? We can construct the sentences in passive voice. For example, course details are requested. If you begin the sentence with that, you will definitely avoid the use of I. And that's how you can score full marks. Thanking you, yours sincerely. Remember that when you add an apostrophe, it is for an informal letter. That means a friendly letter. But since you're writing a formal letter over here, there's no need for any apostrophe. YOURS is one word there. And you need to leave a line in between. Signature and the name in capitals, but to be written in brackets. The next writing is the paragraph writing. First of all, the very essential part is the title, and the paragraph should be written as one unit. Now, if you see there are three paragraphs, if I'm not mistaken, yes, three paragraphs together. So it is an essay. When you write a paragraph, it is only this much when you begin. The lines, those are together and ends with the flow at a certain point. That is called a paragraph. But if you write one group of sentences, leave a line, you write another group of sentences, then you're writing several paragraphs. For a paragraph writing, you should write continuously and end it with a full stop. So the first error over here is the title is missing. Second is that instead of saying, it is just a suggestion, in the given graph, we can see that. Now we can be, that can be avoided. I told you about academic writing. Again, academic writing, I, we, us should be avoided. The graph shows the majority rate of, or the sorry, mortality rate of children. That is all, full stop. And then it was advised that you show that overall, you select any particular area and say overall, it draws a comparison between the mortality rate of under fives and over five. So that whatever is the overall graph over there given there. So that will show that you have understood what kind of graph is given. Full stop. Next sentence. In the next sentence, you select any one area for comparison. It can be the peak or it can be the fall. Now over here you can see the orange bars shows us that your in this paragraph actually what is that interpretation? It is the translation of graphics into words that is given over here. But what is expected by the CBSE is that you identify the quality and draw a comparison. So if you have identified that at a certain point, the bar was the highest, the count was the highest. So draw a comparison at that particular point only. So that is how comparison should be established. It is not that the graph is explained in writing what does the orange color stand for and what does the other color stand for. Now, this is again explanation that is going on. So, quality of comparison, that is comparative analysis. Suppose that this particular graph is to be read by some uh, committee, is that they want to see the data, how, where it is high, where it is low. They don't want you to read the graph or translate the graph from the visual form into the writing form. I hope this is understood and this kind of error will be avoided. Again, this pointer, you do not begin a part writing or paragraph with a conjunction. There should be a sentence before it or it should be joined with the previous. Literature. In the literature, it begins with the writer's name. It is perfect. It begins with it. It has got a title and it has a strong verbs, portrays, mentions, depicts, etc. It is perfectly written up. There are citations also in place, and one pointer is that try writing it in the past tense. For a 2 mark answer, you need not bring in expressions like it is evident and it can be seen that it can be stated that. But try writing in the past tense, though the short story is written in the present tense, and it will be little difficult for you to use citations, but you may pick words wherever your tense is changing, remove that word outside your citation and then continue with your citations. Past tense, for example, he received can be outside the say citation, and you can begin your citation 70 pesos instead of 100. Now this construction that is extended only because of the postmaster who was collecting money from all employees. Is that the reason that he received 70 out of 100? So this construction is slightly, there's some error over there. So this can be rewritten. Try rewriting the sentence. In the story or in the short story, I believe the author's name is missing from here. And again, now 2 mark question. Uh, this is a 3 mark question. This type of writing is the one act play, and the person is who writes the play is known as the playwright, not PLAYRIT. This is an incorrect word. If you're pointing out to Anton Chekhov, it is PLAYWRIGHT, playwright. But this particular form of writing, this is known as one act play. This is one error there. And in this question, PEE technique is required. That is to point out, say something, it is evident that it can be seen that that work point was missing. So that is how the marks are lost in this. 1 mark is lost. E. Abbas in his short story, Boli, portrays that. Again, it is cited that the answer is perfectly in place, except that this expression is missing. So this expression can be inserted and this answer can fetch full marks. But is a conjunction, do not put a full stop, write in the lower case. And at the end, it is evident then you put your comments. One sentence is more than enough, and this answer can fetch full marks, 3 on 3. So same the beginning, the writer's name is there. Making of the scientist is perfectly written. And then we come across, it is evident that you can write your comment over here, just insert it. And additionally, you can add one sentence and this will again fetch full marks, but it should be in the past tense. Leslie Norris, oh, the poem title is there. It is evident that and constructed right in the past tense. And if you're using he, has the poet has the poet personified the tiger? Only then use it, otherwise use the word it. This question was not attempted. Write a paragraph. Guide the participant in the short story, The Necklace. Okay. Now, in this question, if the candidate has narrated the story, it is evident that it can be said that when you are deducing something from the story, that should be evident. All right. So now this is a narration. If you are saying that the what was the role of Madame Loisel, it can be deduced that it can be said that it can be cited that only then this becomes a literary analysis as essay or an answer. Otherwise, it is a narration that is a reading comprehension answer. That is the total difference in this particular, and it is for 5 marks. Kindly work on this question. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Students are requested to give a 1 star for this paper. That means identify one good quality in this paper and give three wishes. That means three areas of suggestion, three suggestions where the candidate can improve and score better marks. Those students who are watching this or reading this are requested to help the candidate giving suggestions for improvement. Thank you very much for your kind attention.